Hello, everyone. It's been a weekend. It's been a weekend since the last clip. Oh, man. So I think I promised that today I will be trying to dig down to the center of the planet, right? Is that right? Oh, man. So yeah, let's maybe get started on that. So, in order to get down to the center of the planet, I'm going to be using the large rover here, which requires exochips, aluminum alloy, and rubber. So let's unlock that. We only have one exochip, so I'm going to have to go out and find some more, which is perfect because I get to tell you about my weekend. So we're just going to go look for... Oh, there's one right there, and bring some dynamite with us. Yeah, so on the weekend, I caught up entirely with my editing. Up until the last clip you guys saw, or the last video, I guess, because I edited that part too. Up until the last video, I had only done a little bit of editing on the first episode, and now I'm entirely caught up. So I'm hoping that today, on a Monday, I can start uploading some stuff. We will see. Cool, so this crate is right underneath me, but I have to go down to the caves for that, I guess. So yeah, I'm hoping that I'll be able to start uploading the episodes of Astroneer, which is kind of exciting, I suppose. It has been a little while since I've uploaded stuff on YouTube. My last stuff was the videos I did on Final Fantasy Tactics. So there is like a hole down there, but... I think, because there's like another crate down there. Maybe I'll try and get these two crates together and get a whole bunch of these exochips, and then it should be good for a while, I think. But yeah, it's been a while since like I've uploaded something, so it's a little exciting, I suppose. For me, anyway. Oh yeah, there's the exo crate right there. That's a steep way out. So yeah, I got all caught up on editing for Astroneer, and also... Let's try and go to this other crate. What else did I do on the weekend? Not much. Saturday was kind of a boring day. I just did editing, and then on Sunday I went golfing, which was... It was fun, but it was a horrible, horrible day for golf for me personally. I'm usually pretty decent at golf. Like, I am capable of hitting par. Yeah, I'm capable of hitting par normally, and, you know, after golfing for 20 years, I would certainly hope I'm capable of something like that, but, for whatever reason yesterday, I just couldn't land any drives at all. And like, yeah, and I have an inkling it's because my back was really sore. I ended up pulling my back throughout the week. Last week. And so my back was really sore, and then yesterday was the first day where it wasn't that sore, so I was able to still golf, but like I was still... How do I describe it? Like, I was favoring my back a little bit, so I wasn't able to fully get my proper swing, I suppose. And I think that's probably the reason why I was struggling so much yesterday golfing, but whatever. It was still an enjoyable time, I suppose. I got to go out in the sun and hit a little white ball around, so that's, you know, can't really complain about that, I suppose. And there's the exo crate. I'm just gonna dig this out of the ground, because, I mean, I'm pretty sure I could just put down dynamite and it would be good, but, you never know. Okay, so we got 4. I think these crates on average is 1 to 3 exochips. So you should get like, you know, an average of 2 every time we blow up some crates. So that's good. These exochips should last me a while, hopefully. If not, it's not that big of a deal, I suppose. I could just go and get more. Did I dig through here? No, I dug through here. Is this, just a free narrow mod chilling here? Narrow mod's probably the most useless mod for your tools. I'm gonna take it though and shred it. It's probably the most useless. I mean, it's meant like if you're doing detailed landscaping, like that's the point of using the mods for the most part. But ooh, we get something special here. So these things, these are marbles, and they are, how do I describe it? Yeah. So that's what the marbles do. You can come across these when you're playing. There is different styles to the marbles. So this one is called Hypno. It has like a spirally pattern. The one I just like teleported, it was a zebra pattern, and there's another checkerboard pattern one. And these are meant to be what do I describe it? They're like toys from when this game was being developed. These were used as like, I don't know, like anchor points for testing the terrain design and stuff like that. Don't quote me on that. I'm not sure if that's 100% true, but these marbles, they're just like, you remember that chess piece we ran into a long time ago? They're kind of like that. They're just like silly little bonus items you can pick up and keep, I suppose. These marbles are relatively worthless otherwise. They do that one thing. You can examine them and they like teleport, and and that's all they really do. Man, I made this walking steep. Yeah, so I guess now we have these little marbles. They're kind of like just a collector's thing. I'm gonna throw it in there. But yeah, so other than the golfing and me editing, pretty normal weekend I would say. Okay, so now we have our exochips that we need for our large rover. 2 exochips, aluminum alloy, and rubber. So, let's go here and grab... I need organic and resin. Oh. One of the few times I need regular-ass organic. Let me steal this one. Yoink. And on the weekend, I also dug out this resin spot. I tried my best to cover it back up again, but it's not an easy thing to do. Let's make our rubber. One of the few times we actually have to use rubber. We haven't made it up until this point. And then the aluminum alloy, I think, takes copper, which I just so happened to have an extra one for whatever reason. And aluminum. I've been very antsy to play this game on the weekend, but I just didn't have the ability to record. So I've had to patiently wait for the weekend to be over to play this game again. But now I'm playing, yay! Yeah, it's morning again, so morning voice, yay. So let's make this rover. Look at how big this is. So it provides 1 8 slot on these rovers. So you could put an extra large shredder on this thing, I'm pretty sure. So you don't even need a large shredder. You don't even need a medium shredder. Just these big fucks are good enough. So we're going to be making this rover. We have a seat ready for it from our mission earlier. And I believe the cool thing about these rovers is I'm pretty sure you can connect them together like the tractors. Like, I'm pretty sure you're able to even print more of these trailers and connect them together. I'm pretty sure you can print more of the large rovers and connect them together, so these things are pretty good endgame vehicles for transporting stuff. So this thing's going to print. We have a seat. Something else I'm going to need is I'm going to need another soil canister. And this one is for holding soil, because with this rover, I mean, we'll get into it, but this rover has the ability to dig up ground too, as well as place down ground. And so I'm going to need a container to hold soil as this vehicle is digging up and placing down ground. So I need carbon and compound. I think I have compound here, yeah? Yeah. That's the other thing I did on the weekend, is I dug up some of this compound over here. Because even though we don't use tethers anymore, we still use lots of compound for making plastic, so... Let's go ahead and make that, and then I need to make a glass. Plastic, okay. And so now, another thing we will have to do is make drill strength 3, not drill mod 3, right? Drill mods are for your terrain tool. Drill strength is for your rover. You could put this on the front of your rover, and then as you drive, you can dig up ground. And then also we're going to need this paver too, so... But Drill Mod 3 requires diamond and titanium alloy, so we're probably going to need to take a trip to Glacio. I mean, I have one more titanium left, but I would like to get more, and then we need some diamonds, so we're going to need some graphene as well. But let's unlock this. Let's also unlock the paver, because we're going to need this too. And let's queue up our... canister. So let's open this up and see how it looks. And there we go, boom. So it actually has tons of slots here. It has some slots on the back and slots on the front. The front's meant for, like, you put your drill mod here, you put your paver here. And then it has cable plugs, so I'm pretty sure this is able to drag trailers behind you, or even more large rovers. Yeah, train length. So you can have up to 4 of these things hooked up together, and you're even able to do something like this. So, yeah. If you want to start getting lots of scrap, now would be a good time. You just print another one of these, put your shredder on it, and then go out and pick up all the debris that's on the ground and throw it in the shredder. So let's open that on there. Let's grab our seat and put it on here. And you know what? I think now is a good time to make use of our other RTG here. Yeah, draws 1 power while active. Does it say how much the 1 use of power while active? 1 use of powers. Yeah, so this RTG is going to be plenty of power for the thing. Although, if you plan on taking an extra large shredder, you're going to need more than just an RTG with you. But that's fine. You have so much space on this thing. Like I said, you even have slots on the back, so you could have 3 RTGs with you, and then an extra large shredder, and yeah, you're golden. Yeah, so I can actually drive this now. Let's go ahead and drive this over to our dock. I'm pretty sure you can, yeah, you just kind of drive through the train. And of course I'm able to plug it in. So now, even though the RTG is on the back of this rover, it's also able to provide power to our base. As long as it's, you know, docked in like that. So yeah, I need some graphene. Does a titanium alloy take graphene too? I can't remember. It doesn't. It does. So I need 3 graphene. Wow, okay. We have 2 hydrazine things here. Let's go grab another one. Run all the way back over here. Get some graphite. Man, I'm already gonna need to go get more. More graphite. I mean, I used quite a bit of packagers while moving the base, so makes sense that I don't have lots. Okay. So that. And yeah, let's grab our titanium, empty it. Place this on here for now. Now let's just quickly go to Glacio and mine up some titanium so that I have a full thing of titanium. I probably won't ever need to go mining for titanium after it, so let's just do this really quick. So yeah, the plan will be today, I'm hoping to dig down to the center of the planet. You'll be able to see what the core of a planet looks like. It's a little bit freaky because as you get to the center, the gravity on the planet gets wonky. And then after I'm done that, there's a bunch of like miscellaneous things I should probably start doing as well. Oh, and we still have all these tethers here. I suppose I could start taking these back for shredding. Man, I forgot about that. Oh, that's funny. But now we have space on the back of our ship, so we might as well take this back with us. Get some more scrap out of it. Not that we are in desperate need of scrap, we are completely full. And we have all of the ammonium we could ever need at the moment, so... Alright, let's just go down mining really quick. So there's some miscellaneous stuff. There's a mission log that I accepted a while ago that gave me access to one of those like pink shiny things. And you could have placed it down like at the start of your game by your base, but like once you place it down you can't move it is the problem. And I wanted to have it by my new base, and now that I have a new base I can actually do the mission now, so... Start leaving nipples around. And yeah, so I'll be able to put down this object and we'll be able to start doing some of this other miscellaneous mission log stuff that I've left behind. Oh, Jesus. That scared me a little bit. Yeah, so that's what proximity repeaters do. It's not just for collecting like research samples, if you bring anything that's activatable, even this stuff that you're able to change the output on, it'll press it as long as it can press it. So stuff that's infinitely it'll do that too. So, all right, looks like we have lots of titanium here. This should completely fill up our canister. And then alongside the mission log stuff, there's also a. Remember when the last time we went to Desalo? And we had cracked open that exo crate. Apparently it needs an exo chip for that other thing that we were heading towards, and then decided to go back to the ship instead, because we were full on stuff. So there's more stuff on the solo to do as well, so we will, we have lots to do today. But I guess I get a nice little mining trip in the morning here. It seems to be a recurring thing. Wake up in the morning, talk to you guys in my morning voice, and then do a mining trip. So I think I'm just gonna like mute myself while I do this, and then keep picking this shit up. And then yeah. So while I'm digging up this last Titanite here, I guess there's some things I could talk about. While editing this series, it seems like I've landed on a nice, like, 2.5-ish hour spot for these episodes. Just, like, by chance. Most of my recording sessions lasted, like, 2.5 hours. And, I get about 2.5 hours worth of footage from my recording. Just by accident, so I guess that's how long the videos are going to be. Although I did have one day where I played like 5 hours worth of recorded footage that I could have put into a video, and I'm like, no, I don't think people want a 5-hour video, so I chopped that one in half. So there's that, and then for the outros, I hope you guys like the music that I found. Apparently, I own the soundtrack to a game called Neon Abyss. Apparently, and there's some bangers in that soundtrack, so I just kind of threw them in there. They don't. The soundtrack isn't very large. It's like 10 tracks, and each of them barely crack a minute, if that. It's like most of them are 30 seconds. But, I threw them in the outro, so I've used all the good ones at this point, so I'm going to start using music from a different game in the outros. But, I hope you guys liked it. I thought it was good. And so, yeah, we'll, I guess once I start releasing the videos, which, again, I should be able to get one out today, and then we'll see how it goes from there. After I'm done recording, I'll try and upload the first one. And we'll see how it goes, I suppose. Personally, I've kind of enjoyed being able to sit down and, like, re-watch myself play the game from the start. It's nice little, like, I don't know, it's a time waster. That's kind of, sort of what I was aiming for already. Like, I wanted it to be a series where you could throw it on and while you're doing something else. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm kind of happy with how it's turning out. I just don't know if you guys are gonna like the fact that the videos are 2.5 hours long or not, but I suppose we'll see. Trash all these useless tethers. Man, that was a lot of them too. We used a lot of tethers on Glacio, Jesus. Did that go in there properly? I think so. And yeah, so we have like a bunch of ammonium here. We have a bunch of ammonium on the back of our ship, like... We have so much ammonium from the trade platform. And then on top of all the ammonium, right, we have basically a full thing of scrap, so we are good on ammonium. So let's grab this. Let's start smelting our titanium that we went to the planet for. We get to see our setup here in action. And so this should automatically smelt titanium, and then it should go in here. Oops, that's on the wrong thing. No, fuck off. Oh. Yeah, just get used to doing this, because then it won't fuck you, you know? There. And we'll see if this goes in the proper spot. It does not for some reason. There it goes. Once this gets filled up, it should totally... There it goes. Cool. Alright, so now what we need to do is grab one of these anyway. We have our graphene, let's make our titanium alloy. Do we, I guess... Oh, we do. I just didn't pull from my backpack for some reason. Because now we're trying to make the drill strength 3. And I'm gonna need to go get copper as well. God damn it. I don't have any copper. I haven't been saving any because I haven't been needing any. Let's make our diamond. So I guess we're gonna need another one of these resource canisters. We're gonna have to do another mining trip for copper. Wow. I was really hoping we would be able to start doing our digging at the start here, but I guess not. That's okay. It's not the end of the world that we have to do a bunch of stuff here. Gonna need a plastic. And I guess we'll have to wait for that to finish so we can get our glass. Paver, drill strength 3. Let's just fetch a quartz. Throw it on there. It'll smelt whenever it's ready. It seems like it's gonna smelt right away. Let's grab this. And yeah, we just kind of attach it to the front here. It's gonna look a little weird, but it's kind of meant to be like this, where you put your drill here and you put your paver here. It looks a little weird, but you know, the seat is, unless you make one of the larger seats, it's just how it is. So we have this. It should hopefully make our glass. No, since it's not doing that, we could just bum this one, and then once this is made, we can just make another canister and pop it on there. So let's take our tractor out. I mean, not that we have to take specifically the tractor, but we might as well. So I want to save the rover anyway for when we start digging to the planet. So, as I pointed out before, copper's just in the mountain ranges, so we're just going to go hit up a mountain. Hopefully we get a big enough vein of copper right away here so that I can just totally fill this thing full, but if not, I think, like, we use so little copper that I'm only really going to, like, if we can't fill this canister completely full of copper with one vein of copper, I'm not going to be I'm not going to push it more than I have to. But here's a mountain here, and we'll just kind of wrap around until we see some, I guess. Man, the humble days of picking up these research samples. But, you know, it actually didn't take me that long to build the base. I thought it would have taken me a lot longer. I was really planning on my base building to take a good chunk of the weekend to get set up, but I just kind of like sat down and got in the flow with it and got it cranked out in like an hour or so. Usually copper is not this stingy. God damn it. But yeah, so I just got in like the flow. Like the ideas for the base kind of came to me almost instantly. It was nice, so I got it cranked out really quick. Kind of sad because I did have like all weekend to play this game, and I got it done in like an hour, and then I couldn't like record more because I was like really busy, and yeah. Oh man. You know, usually copper is not this fucking stingy. Where the heck are the ore deposits? So as you can tell, the tractor is able to drive around in the mountains. Kinda. It struggles a little bit. I don't recommend doing this. Is this mountain just like... There's no copper. There's just not gonna... Oh, there's some way in the middle. And fuck off. Well, let's try and get back down on... This is what happens when you drive in the mountains. There's these, like, wedges. That's how you get your tractor stuck. So let's just drive down here and carry the canister up. And I guess, well, it shouldn't be that hard to find. As long as I'm not an idiot. Let's not fall and die either. That would be ideal. Alright. So I forget what I was talking about. I think I've said everything I needed to about the base. But yeah, I'm only going to dig up this one patch here since there's no more around here. And I don't... As I have stated, we don't need copper for much, so... So my beverage of choice today is another Coke Zero. I do have some orange juice, and I was debating drinking that instead, but I just had the feeling for some... Oh yeah, cool, just go into the nether realm, why don't you? I just had the craving for some carbonated beverage in my mouth, you know? So I'm just drinking good old-fashioned Coke Zero, baby. I don't drink Pepsi. I think Pepsi tastes like asshole, so I'm not a Pepsi drinker. And I drink a lot of fluids. Like, it's not just pop that I drink, as I'm sure you can tell. But I'm a fluid drinker, so whenever I drink obscene amounts of pop, I usually just drink Coke Zero because not that it's any like... It's not much better for you to drink, but I'm pretty sure it's healthier for you to drink Coke Zero than it is to drink, you know, regular ass Coke, so. But, you know, not that I think it's, in the long run, supposed to be better for you anyway. Is that it? Is that all the copper we're getting in? I guess so. Alright, let's get the heck out of here then. And so yeah, I'm drinking some pap. And I'll save the orange juice for later. I never used to like orange juice when I was a kid. I didn't like the sharpness of it. Does that make sense? It was, it wasn't the tang that bothered me, it was just the fact that it was so... Like, the best way to describe it is that it was sharp. And then, of course, I never liked pulp either, when I was younger. So orange juice that had pulp in it was definitely a no-no, and that was because of the texture. Just I hated the texture of it. That in like pulp is bitter, you know, and I don't like bitter things. I don't think I've ever liked bitter things. I remember a very, very long time ago, my mom had me try some gooseberries because we were on a walk and she found some and she's like, "Oh, these are gooseberries. Here, you should have some." And I'm like, "Are you sure these aren't poisonous?" She's like, "Nah, you know, you should be fine." I'm taking all this stuff back to scrap, by the way. Oh, and by the way, these things here, apparently you can scrap these, so I guess they do have a use. But yeah, a very long time ago I had gooseberries, and those are like super fucking bitter. And it's the same thing with blueberries. I've never liked blueberries, and it's because they're bitter. People tell me that they're like supposed to be sweet, and they're just not. They're just bitter. I don't like blueberries. They're gross. Great. So I'm gonna have to go all the way around Fucktown here to get back to base. Oh my god. Whatever. But as I've grown up, my taste buds thankfully changed a lot. And now I'm a big fan of orange juice. I still don't really like pulp in my orange juice. Like, I can handle it, I just would rather not. It's just the bitterness of it, no. The bitterness and the texture. But it's funny how much, like, taste buds change over the years. And, my dad likes to gaslight me and be like, "Oh, it's just because now that you're older, you value nutrients a lot more than just eating candy all the time." I'm like, "No, father. It's because I actually like the taste of lettuce now. I used to hate the taste of lettuce. It was so gross. And, like, it took a long time, but now, like, I really enjoy eating salads and stuff. I'm a big salad eater." But it took a long time for me to get, like, it used to be just like a total disdain for the taste of lettuce. Like, it was bad. And then it eventually came to the point where, like, I could eat it if I was forced to. And then it was like, I won't eat a salad, but if it's part of, like, a meal, and if I don't eat the salad, I'm eating just, like, a piece of meat, then okay, fine, I'll eat the salad. And now it's gotten to the point where it's like, I'll just eat a whole ass salad as a meal, you know? It's taken me a long time to get here, but that's just how it goes, I think. So yeah, now we're finally back home. I can dock my tractor again. Smelt my copper. My titanium should be done by now. Same thing with my extra glass. Be careful not to drive too far so I can still plug this in. Alright, let's grab our junk to be made. I'm gonna save this soil canister for the rover. Because I'm pretty sure as you dig, it'll fill up the canister. It might even just straight up fill the soil canister. I'm not sure how it works. I haven't used a rover like this before. This is the first time for me, so we'll have to do a little bit of trial and error. Should be fun. It'll be like one of the first time I do something new in this game, you know? Power extenders. I don't think I need too many of these anymore. I have lots of them still. Well, whatever. Just make that even. The main thing I'm going to be using for, like, power now is these rails. They go out longer than power extenders do. And, like, at some point I'm going to need to bring power to the center of the planet so I can turn on the node, like these obelisks here. And so, in order to get power to the center of the planet, I'm just going to put rails down. I'll have use for these small rails doing that. And let's shred the rest of this. And yeah, you can shred these things. I don't know how much scrap it gives. I suppose we'll find out. Seems like it might give like half a scrap nugget or so. I did throw some power cells in, so... But power cells usually don't give you much scrap either. Yeah, so those pink things, they give like, you know, half a nugget of scrap. That's pretty decent. And our scrap thing is full again, so let's queue up some more ammonium. Yeah, and so when this gets back, it'll come back with 8 ammonium on its resource spots, and then it just goes straight into here. We have so much ammonium, I love it. Yay! Okay, let's grab this and this, put this on here, put this away. Like that. Come over here, make our empty resource canister. Over time, you kind of get a feel for where all the recipes are in your printers. Just comes from playing the game. There's our ammonium, and it automatically just goes right into the canister. Fun stuff. Alright, let's put this on here. I think this is backwards. Nope, I don't want that. Oh man, so annoying how that happens. So what we're doing now is we're getting copper and aluminum for the paver, right? Okay, and then put this in here, and then we can put this back on here. Aluminum alloy. It's working. The paver needs aluminum alloy and silicone, which... Do we have methane? We do have methane, good. Resin and quartz. Man, we're like gonna need to get some quartz here too. I mean, we still have lots, but you need lots of quartz for stuff. What was it, resin, I think? Yeah. Silicone. That should be enough for the paver now, right? Yoink. And now we have the paver. So, once we have the paver, I'm pretty sure we'll be good to go. So this will be interesting. I've never used rovers like this before, as I've mentioned. So it'll be a little bit of trial and error. I'll get to learn with you guys. But you kind of get the process. You just build stuff. Like a good thing, if you're learning this game, just get into the habit of building stuff and then going out and practicing with it. You know, the world is your oyster, so... So I think it has to be that way. Attached to a rover to create roads wherever they are needed. Requires a soil canister. Okay. So I think... Oh my god. So is this how the drill works? Oh man. Oh, I see. So it... so I'm gonna need to find an angle to start at here. Let's see, where do we want our way down? Over here, maybe? Because I kind of want, like, a splinter of the train come this way. This is going to be our automation area, though, so maybe not. Maybe let's build it over here, I think. On this side of the rail. That way it's not in the way, and I'll be able to very easily just splinter off a rail and have it go down. So, how do I want to do this? Okay, so I'm pretty sure, let's get, like, lined up here. Okay, how do I... I'm clicking, how come it's not working? I might need to look this up, because I don't know how... Oh! Oh, okay, so it's this button here, I think. Thumb mouse button. It's one of these two buttons that does it. For me, it's one of my mouse buttons. So you just do that. Oh, and the paver also activates at the same time, because you saw that it put down some soil. Oh. Wait, hold on. I want to test. Okay, so it digs and then it paves? That's kind of weird. Okay, I want to angle myself down more, though. I want it to be more like this angle-ish. Yeah. So let's... Because I want a steep angle, because we're going to be going deep. Oh man, I didn't mean to do that. I guess I could kind of do that, though. Yeah, whatever. Let's go with this angle, I think. Actually, no, I do want it to go steeper. So let's... kind of like this. So the whole point is that, like, when you hit dead space here, the paver will put down thing, like, road for you to go on. No, it needs to be a steeper angle than this. Because remember how I talked about it before? Let's pretend this circle here is the planet, okay? The blue ring is the outer ring, and the dot in the middle is where the center of the planet is. So, as you go down, if you don't constantly angle yourself down, you just kind of, you go in one side and you pop out the other. Does that make any sense? You like create a secant line through the circle. You have to constantly be spiraling your way down. Otherwise, you'll just end up like going straight through rather than going down to the center of the planet. So you have to always be angling yourself downward. Actually, let's back up a little bit. This looks like it's steep enough, actually. Let's just keep going like this for now. Okay, so it looks like it does automatically fill this. And the paver also draws from this, so you don't even need an extra soil canister for this. Oh, that's right, it also digs up resources. What do I want to do with that? I don't really need compound, but I don't want to, like, drag it all the way down to the bottom either. Our compound canister is, like, full, though. Nah, it doesn't matter. Yeah, our angle is steep enough here. We'll just keep going like this. Man, look at all the... Let's just keep going. It's digging up so much compound. Look at it all go. So I guess from now on, whenever I need soil for something, this is kind of how to do it. These resource canisters are kind of fucking me up a bit here. It's like tilting my vehicle all over the place. Look at how much resin! You dig stuff up so fast. Alright, I think we need a steeper angle now. We're starting to level out a bit. We are getting closer to the center of the planet, though. You could tell that we're leveling out because the stuff is not rolling down anymore. Oh, bad. Whatever, I guess if I ever need, like, compound and resin, I can just come to this tunnel and pick up a bunch. That's kind of fun. So yeah, let's do this. And kinda angle it down. Do we want it that steep, or do we want it even steeper than that? Yeah, maybe like this would be better. Let's make sure I can actually put the rover down here. This is kind of fun. I mean, this will be... I'm pretty sure this digs out enough space for the rails, too, once I want to put them down. So let's make sure we drive down to the angle that we want here. And I'm not sure... I guess this indicator kind of tells you the level and stuff. Because, like, when we're here, this, like, this red line tells you, like, where the ground is, I guess? I don't know. I don't know. I'm still a noob at this, dude. Oh, we're gonna have some sphalerite down here, too. Okay, so we're getting closer to the mantle layer, I'm pretty sure. We'll hit it soon enough, and you'll get to see what the mantle layer on Silva looks like. Hisbane. I'm not sure if Hisbane does damage to you when you're in a rover seat. I don't think it should. Ooh. Well, there's lots of Hisbane around here. Is this what I think it is right here? I'm gonna check. Is this what I think it is? It might just be inorganic. You can tell that you're getting close to the mantle layer because you'll start seeing those weird mushrooms on the ground. I am thankful that this, like, just needs the canister. You don't need a... Use a drill to deform a harder type of terrain. Wow. So yeah, we've hit, like, mantle layer because we're hitting harder to cut through terrain, but we have a drill mod 3, so... Okay, so I think these arrows here would be level. So that would be like the rover is flat on the ground. So I guess that's how you could tell if you need to angle yourself down more. So let's maybe do that. Back up a bit, I guess. So I have room to do this. I think this angle will do. Yeah, that's for sure what the indicator is. Okay, I've learned. I've learned how this works now. I think I need to kind of go this way a little bit. Because, you can see that it's kind of like shifting this way, like it's leaning this way. And that's because, you know, we're not on a circle planet, we're on a sphere planet. So, you know, not only are we spiraling down like this, right, to get, like, let's say this is the center and this is the outside, not only do we need to constantly be spiraling down like this, right, it's 3D, so we also have to like kind of spiral forward, and I hope that makes sense. And as we get closer and closer to the center, we need to start constantly adjusting our angle. But now we are officially at the mantle region because of these mushrooms. Ooh, ammonium. So, now that we're in the mantle region, we are probably going to start coming across a lot of Hisbane. They tend to be kind of all over the place down here. And that's what we're looking for here. So the train mission, it wants us to bring back mysterious mushrooms. That's what those are right there. So we'll have to spend some time down here at some point gathering those. We'll need dynamite for that, and we might need a lot. I can't remember if you can pick up the mushrooms. I'm pretty sure you can, so we might not need that much dynamite. Let's just pop this so that it's not bothering me. So the bad thing about these mushrooms is that they're kind of in the way. Because you can't dig through these big fucking pieces of shit, so I kind of have to go this way. Which is really annoying, because I don't like that I have to do like a 3-point turn in the middle of our fucking path down here. Oh man, this is gonna be awful. Let's just put like a big lip over here. That way I don't have to worry about... And then let's also make like a rail here. Yeah. This is so scuffed, man. Okay, let's just get ourselves... Ooh, is that a large rover down there? Oh, no way, you can destroy them. I didn't know you could do that. Ah. What is that flashing? You see that? Oh, I didn't know you could destroy these, so I guess I didn't need to put a turn in the fucking thing. Oh, son of a bitch. Let's try and make this go straight then. Oh no, this is not good. Go that way, yes, and then go this way, yes. And then try and even out. Of course there's a Hisbane that's mad at me. Yeah, well let's just, fuck it, let's just keep digging down then. Although I have to fix the angle again. But yeah, it's a process. I mean, the alternative to doing the rover here is that you would just manually dig your way down. It's probably a little easier to do that because you could just create like a little tiny tunnel that just goes down. You can adjust the angle literally whenever you want. But the downside to doing that is that like I also need to put a rail down. And so the rover digs out enough space for you to also put down rails. So it's a little bit of effort digging your way down, but in the long run it's worth it because, you know. Okay. Yeah, it looks like we have a few around here. These glowing mushrooms are also prudent because they're not only just for missions, but you can get other stuff out of them too. And now that I'm thinking about it, I think you just bring the mushrooms themselves back for the mission. You might not even need to blow them up. But if you do blow them up, Whoops. The one resource we haven't run into yet, this astronium. If you blow up these mushrooms, you get astronium out of it. But I'm pretty sure you don't do that for the mission. So after we've reached the bottom of the mantle core here, we still have a little bit ways to go, but I'm pretty sure the next cavern we pop into should be the core of the planet. Ooh, some more ammonium. Oh, a lot of ammonium. Look at that. You can tell it's a lot because it's fucking up my car. Yeah, we've reached... You can tell we've reached the core because the color of the terrain changes to green here. These goddamn resource nuggets fucked up my angle. Get out of the goddamn way! Alright, that's fine. I kind of wanted to angle myself down again. How steep do I want the angle down? Like this, I think. Maybe a little more. Yeah, like this. This'll definitely get us to the core. Oh yeah. There's a hole there, that might be it. So this'll look awesome when you guys see it. I'm pretty sure it looks awesome. It's been a while since I've been down here, so I forget. Oh man, I didn't mean to do that. Where was it at? Like this, I mean, I guess. It's not quite, but you'll have to do. There's Hisbane over there. I'm pretty sure this is it. I mean, it should be. It should be. Oh man, that really got angled downward. I didn't mean it for it to be that steep. Jesus Christ. So let's take a peek. Is this? Oh. Never mind. I think we do have to go a little bit deeper. You're starting to see that we're getting more and more like debris stuff down here too. Like there's just like an entire furnace setup kind of thing down here. Not quite. I think we are getting close though, but we're not quite at the core yet. Oh, I didn't know that dagger root spawns on Silva. Oh, that's kind of interesting. Huh. I thought Silva was just pop coral and Hisbane and bounce vines. Look at all the nuggets fly. Oh, that's kind of fun. Okay, now I think we're at the core level area, because now we're at like this yellow color. I don't want it. Maybe that is how steep I want it. Maybe not. Maybe that. There we go. Alright. Yeah. Well, you saw it, region core. We are almost there. There it is, right there. So now we kind of have to do this, like, spiral maneuver, I think. Oh, okay. Look at this thing. This thing is going to be fun once we get down to the bottom here. I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to do that. And we should also start seeing... Well, I think that's actually a little too far down. Let's... Where did that come from? Underneath us, I guess. Okay, I think like... Yeah, like this. Here we go. And this will kind of be like our landing platform here. Sorta. I mean, it's angled towards the center, which, it's fine. And then we can just go this way, I guess. So, like, we'll bring the rails down to here, and then I guess we'll curl it in, and I might start manually doing stuff. Let us perhaps still use the rover, though. Oh no. Okay, yes, like this. There we go. Yeah, I think this is fine. Man, look at all the pop coral. Take that up. And, yeah, let's just jump down and take a peek. So you can see the gravity is really fucky here. But that's fine. And then if you jump on this thing, it, like, flips the gravity based on its position on the planet. And so this isn't quite the center yet. We still have a little bit to go, I think. You have to dig into the ground here, and eventually you'll reach the center. I'm just going to take a quick peek around here, though, and see if I can't find any Astronium, because there should be some down here, I think, now. Is that it there? No, that might be... God, there are plants everywhere, bro. Is that what I'm looking for? I don't remember it being purpley. Oh, it might be. I saw the icon there for a second. I don't remember it being that color. I remember it being green. Oh, that is it. Yes, I just couldn't see it. So this is Astronium here. It is only found at the core of planets. So this is the only way to naturally get Astronium. I'm not going to dig any of this up. Oh, there's actually quite a bit here. I'm not going to dig any of this up. What I want to do is at some point get this thing and put it down here and have it extract Astronium for me. And hopefully eventually also I'll have a train that'll come here and automatically pick up the Astronium and bring it back to the surface, so... And look at the gravity. You don't take fall damage when you're in this kind of gravity, so... Yeah, this is... this is the core of the planet. So, at this point now, what I need to do is I think I need to go back and grab rails. Let's get back on the rover and actually connect it to the bottom here, though. Yeah, you can see as we get closer to this here, it really starts to level out. It gets closer to these like arrows, and that just means that you're at the core of the planet. I mean, obviously at this point, I've said it like 50 times. Yeah, that should be fine, because I can just, like, put a rail here and then have it angled that way. So yeah, now we can leave. And now we have a bunch of resource nuggets that are just kind of chilling on the ground here that'll eventually probably end up falling through the floor, but... you know, whatever. This thing's kind of hard to steer. Oh man, that's probably why it's hard to steer. This thing's affected by the gravity too. That's kind of fun. Alright, now we're back at the mantle. The gravity should be fine. Oh, maybe it's not. Wow. I didn't think it was that bad. So yeah, we're going to bring our rover back to the surface. It's done its job. And we're going to grab some rails and start bringing a rail system down here. I'm going to want a rail system down here anyway, but the main reason why I'm putting a rail system down is because I want to bring power down to the core of the planet, and rails are really good for transferring power. Look at all these resource nuggets chilling here, dude. That is so funny. This thing is an absolute monster at digging up stuff. I've kind of had my eyes opened a little bit to the power of these rovers. Oh, that's kind of fun. And just like that, we're back at the surface. So that wasn't too bad, I don't think. That was a fun little jaunt we had. And learned something new today. We have so much more ammonium, too. Oh my god, it never ends. I'll have to dig up this compound in resin at some point. It's kind of in the way of my docking station over here. I'm starting to get to the point where I have too many resources and not enough space. What we could do is, I'm pretty sure we have to do missions for them, though. But we can make larger resource canisters. Like, this holds up to 400 nuggets of something. So now that we have so much extra ammonium and compound and resin and yada yada, these larger resource canisters might be a better choice. But the difference between the large resource canisters and the smaller ones here is that the large ones take up these 4 spots, and I'm pretty sure the extra large take up these 8 spots here. Oh, that's where those went. So, yeah. But I'm pretty sure, like, so the trade-off being that you put a large resource canister here, it holds up to 400 items. If you had instead put down a storage silo B here, and then just put a bunch of these mediums on this spot, you would only have up to 12 of these medium ones. So the large resource canister holds more than if you would put in a bunch of medium resource canisters on a large storage silo in this spot. So it's worth the space, is what I'm trying to get at. Okay, so we have this extra soil canister. I'm pretty sure it's useless to me, so I'm just gonna trash it. Let's go ahead and dock our rover, because we're not going to be needing it for a little while again. And then what we could do is, because we have to eventually dig to the core of the planet on every planet, what we could do at some point is just like package this rover up and send it to other planets. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I see. Huh. Alright, let's pick up this ammonium. So when you're docked in, it doesn't... Ah, you learn something new every day. So let's grab this junk here. So at some point as well, I might try and make another rover. And then make this too long, and then I can throw on like this We could also throw in storage for when we go down again and pick up all these resources that are left on the ground. But yeah, I'm slowly coming to the realization that our storage is gonna need an upgrade soon. Which I'm not opposed to, you know, I'm always for storing more stuff. But we will see, we will see. So, let's put the zinc away. Let's put our... Man, we are full up on soil now, aren't we? Look at that, that's crazy. Trying to think if, I guess... Man, making use of the soil here is kind of interesting. You can get quartz out of this. Because I don't want the soil to be going to waste, right? Let's make more ammonium. I think the first canister I get that's a larger size is going to be an ammonium canister. Because I have so much ammonium. Let's wait for this to finish and then... Then I can pop this on like this. Let's just do another one, why not? Alright, let's get our rail posts. I need one junction rail, and I need small posts. So I think I need to print more rails. Because these are not going to be enough, I can tell. There isn't an aluminum. How many do I want? Maybe 4? 1, 2, 3. Whoops. Well, I guess it... 4. There we go. Go put our aluminum away. Oh yeah, we're gonna need to go get aluminum soon. The never-ending process. Yes, let's make 4 of these, and then we should be good on rails for a long while. Alright. Now let's set our shit up. So very simply, we'll just need to put down a junction over here. And I'll be able to show you guys something else that you can do with junctions. Because so far we've just set them up to be automatic. You can manually fuck around with junctions as well. So yeah, let's just do this. I guess no, I'll have to put it over here more. So right now, I'll just leave it like this, but right now it's set up that if I take the train now, it'll just take me back to the old base. And once I hop on the train and start heading over here, I'll show you how you, Huh? Oh, right. Oh, that's fine. Because I picked up a tall rail post there. Whatever. I'm just gonna go drop it off, actually, because I want that extra space in my backpack. I'll actually be able to show you what you could do with the train now, because I'll just take it to go back. Tall rail post. Let's put this down. Grab this. There, now it's where it should be. Sweet. So let's hop on this bad boy. So when you're using the train, as you come up to a junction, right, as you come up to this, you'll be able to manually change the direction. So if I press A, it'll go there, or I can press D and it'll stay straight. That's kind of annoying that it... Oh, I guess you could do it from far away as well. So as long as you're within a certain range, you'll be able to do that. So you have to get close. You don't need to wait for the tooltip to pop up. You could do it from... I guess the range is like 1 rail post away. Right? So this is the junction section, and you could do it from 1 rail section away. I suppose, right? Like I could do it from here, and then if I back up a little more, I can't do it anymore. So I guess that makes sense. And so now I can start putting down rail posts. I guess I'll try and keep it in the center, because that's where, like, the arch happens. So I'm pretty sure even though we have this silo attached to our train, we'll still be able to go down here. I'm pretty sure it just clips through the ground. I mean, I'll have to see. But yeah, we get to do basically Calidor Part 2 here. Real junction. I guess I should have dropped off the junction bundle too, because I'm not going to need more of those. But once we get to the bottom, I'll be able to dig up to the center of the planet, and you'll get to see what the real center of the planet looks like. I'm curious where that compound goes when I pick that up. It kind of looks like it goes to the junction itself. That's so weird. But yeah, I think I'm gonna... This will take a little bit of time, so I think I'm gonna mute myself while I do this. You guys get to just watch and listen to me place down a bunch of rails. And then it'll come back once I hit the bottom. Actually, now that I think about it, I mentioned earlier that there was a way that you could, like, drag and place cables without needing to open your inventory constantly. I think I'm going to take a second here and look up online to see if, like, if you could do that with rail posts. So I might make, like, a cut in the video here. Yeah, I'm going to do that really quick. Okay, I figured out how this thing works finally. So, in order to get this to work properly, you have to have these in your auxiliary slots on your backpack. which I have to say is quite annoying. I don't like that you have to do that, but as long as you have rail posts in your auxiliary slot, when you go like and finish putting down a rail, when you're ready to put down another one... Oh no, is it not going to work again? Oh man. Oh, there we go. Yeah. So, as long as you have rail posts in your auxiliary slots, you can automatically put down more without needing to open your backpack every time by pressing... I think this one, context left. It might be context right. I can't remember which one it was. And so I don't need to open the backpack anymore. I could just do this. Oh man, that's so annoying that it has to be on your auxiliary slots. But whatever. Because I don't like the way that my backpack looks now, right? Because... Right? I want my shit to be up here. Oh man, and then when I go resource gathering, oh man, I don't like the way that looks. No, my OCD. Oh well. Maybe I just do this for now. Yeah, and then like when I'm done I can move my RTGs back up, I guess. I don't... Oh man. I like the way that this looks a lot better. Frick. Oh well. So yeah, this will be like obscenely easier. Oh no. I suppose the power extenders kind of work the same way. Remember when I was messing around with that? You would need to put the power extenders on your auxiliary slots, I suppose. Oh well. Oh, and I guess it automatically fills back up again for you. Okay. So I guess that's what I could do. Like whenever I need to do something like this, I could just swap out my QTRTG temporarily, and then when I'm done I could put it back. Alright, well this will go by way faster now, so... But I'm still going to go on mute for the rest of this. Until... And, okay, so another thing, if I didn't slowly curve the way down to the right here, when I got to the core region, I would have been, like, nowhere near the center of the planet. I would have been, like, on the edge of the core region, or I might have even missed it entirely. So I guess it kind of, like, the game kind of wanted me to go this way anyway, because I saw that my rover was kind of pointed this way on our way down. But yeah, actually, let me take a look at the missions here, because I might as well pick up some of these mushrooms. I need 10 of them? Yeah, I might as well actually pick up some of these mushrooms. I can call the train down here. Once I get to the bottom of the mantle region, I'll do that. Put that there. So maybe I won't go on mute, because I'm going to pick up these mushrooms. I need 10 of them? That might be annoying, but it should be fine. So the train can get its ass down here. And the dagger root are also these small ones here too. The large ones, if you go underneath them, they'll shoot spikes downwards, and the small one, if you go nearby, they'll shoot them outwards and hit you, so... So I think, can I just, like, pick this up? I guess so. I need 10 of these? I think these take up a double slot. Uh-oh. That means I'll need to come down here a few times to grab these mushrooms, because I still have that large storage silo attached to it. Let's just look at the bottom. Yeah, it does take up a 4 slot. That's kind of stinky. And then on top of these mushrooms, I also need to get a full medium resource canister full of Astronium to bring back to the station, too. Oh, that's some buns. That is some buns. Ammonium. There's a thing over here. Ooh, there's a few over here. Good. We can pick up this one. There's lots of ammonium down here. What the heck? That's good. I like seeing lots of ammonium. The more ammonium I have access to, the better. Because eventually I'm going to get access to... where is it? Is it the large one? The VTOL, the vertical takeoff landing. And the VTOL takes hydrazine to use, but it is... From what I've read, it is incredible. So... I've never used one before, but I'll get to see it in action whenever I do unlock the VTOL. Which I don't know if there's a mission attached to the VTOL. Like if I could do a mission and lock it that way rather than using my bytes on it, but we'll see. My focus right now is to power on the center of this planet. And then I'll start doing mission stuff, I think. Mission stuff, and then also there's like some other miscellaneous stuff. But they're all like attached to mission log stuff. But it's been a while since I've made progress in missions, so might as well. So I think it might be possible. I think if I do this... Oh no, I have to be in it, dang it. Well, no, it's probably best I take it with me, because it's how I get... Well, no, because once I power on the center of the planet, I'll be able to teleport. Whatever. Okay, place down that. So I guess I'll need to come back down and grab 6 more of these mushrooms at some point. And I think... maybe I should do that. And then do mission stuff, because this is tied towards the mission, so... I'm just thinking that maybe it's prudent for me to set up one of these auto extractors on the Astroneer node that we found. And try and get 32 of them to bring back to the rail system so that we can complete that mission too. It's related to mission stuff, so I might as well do that. So I think that's maybe what I'll do when I get to the bottom. Which we're getting close now. I'm so glad I learned about this. Oh my god, this went by so much faster, and I didn't have to worry about the stupid rails rolling all the way to the bottom of the cave. Oh, thank god for that. You should be able to just do this from your backpack, though. Or, like, maybe there should be a thing where, like, you know, if you want to extend the system, you could just, like, there's, like, a little highlight that shows up here that you can click on, and it'll automatically place a rail down. That's how it should work, in my opinion. Okay, and let's just angle it out like this. We'll need the rail to go in this direction anyway, because that's where the Astroneer is. And then... so you can also just place the rails on this obelisk, like so. But... so we're going to hit here and then turn sideways and then go down. Oh, that's going to be really freaky. Let's just pick that up for now. So let's hop onto this thing. And I'm pretty sure we just kind of follow it down from here. Ow, there's something... There's a Hisbane hitting me. It hit me through the obelisk. Is it... Don't tell me that Hisbane is inside this thing. And I do believe that there's like 3 of these obelisk things. Oh, that's where it's coming from. There's 3 of these sticking out of the core. I mean, we'll be able to see it once I get down there, but there is a Hisbane hitting me through this. Oh man, it's gonna take me forever to find it too. Because this obelisk is not exactly the easiest thing to travel on. It has to be on the inside of this thing. Man, what an annoyance. Could you have just maybe not spawned, like, right where I need to dig down, Hisbane? Like, that's so... that is so annoying. But if I dig away fast enough, maybe it'll stop annoying me. And there we go, we can take a peek at it now. That's what the core of the planet looks like. Isn't that crazy looking down there? Oh, that's like one of these. I was wondering what that was. This thing's gonna be annoying, is it? And just kind of stay here, I guess. There. That's how you can force it to fall. Yeah, so let's just take a peek. Ooh, apparently this is the first time I've done this. So there's one there, one there, one there. There might be 6 of them that stick out, but... So you come here, and then you just jump onto here, and then you just... And here we are at the center. Oh, do you not need power? You might need, something else. Oh, there's like... What is that? Oh, is this quartz? Oh, you might need to bring quartz to the center here. That might be what it is. And I think every planet has a different, like, resource that it wants you to bring. So, I think this is the one we went down. I think it is. Oh, there's some quartz right there. Sweet. So apparently you don't need to bring power down. That's kind of weird, because I could have sworn you did need to. Oh, this quartz being really stingy. Oh, that's probably why. That's graphite. There it is. Oh no, where was our way down? There it is. I'm definitely going to put down the rails now so that I don't get lost again. Because I don't know if you could tell, but when you're near the bottom there, the visibility is not that great. So, yep, hop off like this. Grab our rail, I guess. Ideally, we just put it up here. Like that. That's gonna look crazy on the train. Let's call the train down here. Yeah, because like we just do a loop and we start to curve down. That's gonna look so crazy. Ugh. And jump back on. Put down another rail post. Let's go over here and look at it like this. Yeah. So I guess I didn't need to put a rail post down here? But now it's like my marker to know which obelisk I need to jump on to get back to the core, so it's too late now. Yeah. So let's go put our quartz on here. Oh no. Why did it not let me control my character? So yeah, I think that's the resource it needs. It says right there. And I think every planet is a different resource. So let's go ahead and plop that on here, I think. No? Oh, what the heck? Maybe, oh, maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's just that I'm on the wrong side. You do need to bring power down here. So, how do I want to do this? Man, I've gone through a whole range of emotions while being down here. At first, I thought you needed power, and then I didn't think you needed power. I thought you needed a resource. Then I realized I was on the wrong side of the fucking thing, and now I'm learning you do need power. So it's a good thing I brought these rails. And figuring out how I want to put this rail system so it's not goofy is going to be impossible. So now the train's kind of upside down. Oh my god, bro, what is happening? Look at how sharp that is. Oh no, I want to go. I want to flip the gravity. Stop. There. Oh, this looks awful. This looks horrendous. But I can undo a lot of these rail posts. I don't need the rail to actually come all the way down here, technically. Do that, and then... You do... What the f... You do need quartz. You need 3. Dude, I am so... Oh my god. Oh, can you tell I haven't done this before? I just assumed you needed power, like the obelisks on the surface. My god. I am a noob. I am a noob. Alright, let me get on this. There we go. So I think I am going to at least leave this rail here. Like this. Just because I'll be able to tell how to get back out by doing this. And then while we're here, let's grab the rest of this quartz. So technically this is the ceiling, so I need to like build out like that in order to gather this quartz, because the spot that you need to mine to get the quartz is like hanging out. And I need 1 more quartz after that. can't see. I can't see. There we go. Now that I'm thinking about it, the resource that you need at the center of all the planets might just be quartz entirely. It might not differentiate depending on your planet. I guess we'll figure out eventually, but... So I guess this kind of makes sense. If we look at this sphere thing right here, and we went up straight, I think our base is literally like straight up above this pillar here, and this would be the top, and then this would be the bottom. So I guess that kind of makes sense. Let's do this the easy way, how about? Alright, and now I think we do this. Right? Oh, I see. And then you take this and you put it over here. So you only needed one then, I guess? Instead of... Oh my god. Okay, I've done it. A core concept. Lock dance, banks away. I did a bunch of stuff I didn't get to read. I don't know. I got new missions though. So this was, I didn't need to make more than one. Oh, but I can carry it with me. So, wait. I thought you were able to teleport to the center of... Oh, you do? You just teleport to the top. Oh. Oh. Okay. So now I have activated the node at the center of the planet. I have to do the remaining, what is it, 1, 2, 3, 4 on the surface as well, and then I think we'll be able to have access to this after I do that. But for now, I'm able to just teleport straight back to the surface, which I think I will do, and then I can call the train back. And there's just like a glitched power cable, I guess. Hopefully the Astroneer devs will see that. I mean, not that I expect them to watch my video or anything. Can I? I can't. Oh no. I don't want this resource. I made an extra on accident. I don't want it. I'll have to go throw this in a pit. I'll throw this in my soil pit. That makes a fun sound though. Yeah, so the extra soil that I used to cover up, or to build the base and cover up the holes around here, I dug out of this hill behind here. There. Now we just forget it exists. This is what I mean by if you're not beside these plants, they don't grow. I planted this thing when I first started to move my stuff here, and it's still not grown, so... Not that it matters. I put it there as like a backup plant. I don't really need it. Okay. So let's drop off our rails. Yeah, we used basically almost all of the rails that I printed. So it takes quite a bit to get to the center of the planet. Let's call the train back. So we can put the mushrooms in the thing. Let's put our quartz away. And our graphite. And let's take a look at these missions, because it said I unlocked some new ones, I think. I unlocked a bunch of shit, but I didn't get to read it all. I have to, when I go to edit this episode, I'll have to see. So because we activated the center of a planet, we get a QTRTG and some bytes. Yay, look at our collection of QTRTGs. They grow ever onward. So what is that now? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them? Sheesh. I just realized I can put another hydrazine down. I can hear the trains coming in. I think. There it is. Alright, what else did we get here? Let's actually... We got a new mission called Is This Thing On? Push the green button. Oh, I guess if we push this, it'll do it. We have, there's something out there. Investigate the unidentified satellite. Okay, so I think there's a new place we can go to using the ship. And I think that might be what that platform is. Activate the cores of every planet. We'll get another QTRTG for that. Okay. Yeah. Let's go ahead and... I think I need to change this. Station stop mode. Stops all cars. That way when I do this, it'll automatically stop, yeah. Oh, do you need a... Oh, this is the wrong station. I'm so dumb. Yes, we have to go back to the old base, because that's where I put down the train station thing. So we get to go back and look at our desolate base again. Yeah, so we finally got to do some of the goals we've been working towards since forever. Set up a new base, dig to the center of the planet, etc. Now we get to start work on missions again. Because we've kind of been putting it on halt for a long time. Well, I mean, to be fair, we were doing a ton of train mission stuff, but those are, like, because I already know how trains work, those missions are, like, obscenely boring, and they're just a ton of extra effort for no reason. Alright, now they get to take the mushrooms. I'm gonna leave the storage silo on my car here, because I need to go back 2 more times anyway to get those mushrooms. So let's... I said now that we got to the center of the planet that I'm going to get Astroneer, so let's go back and make an auto extractor so that we can finish off these rail missions as best I can. Let me... This tree is now in the way too. There it goes. I don't like that my shit clips through stuff, so... Man, so glad that we get to start using trains. Because we'll, I'm pretty sure we'll have to activate the other nodes on the surface of the planet too, so we'll need to bring power to them as well. If nothing else, just because it'll give us more teleport options, even though we already have the important one unlocked. So, alright. So let's unlock this auto extractor. We need an exochip, steel, tungsten carbide, and rubber. So, exochip. Go over here and snag some of our pre-made steel. Ooh. Tungsten carbide. Just takes tungsten and carbon. And rubber, which I think takes stuff. I think it takes resin for rubber. Resin and organic? Which I could take from here. Let me see if I guessed correctly. I did guess correctly. Sweet. And we'll get to see how auto extractors work. I'll need another storage container though. So that means another carbon, a compound, quartz. Let's grab this, go here. And because we have so many recipes on our small printer now, a way that you can filter out recipes that you'll never use is you start using these filters. Apparently, if you put these filters down and put the printers on top of them, you'll be able to, like, okay, so we know we're probably never going to be using power extenders or splitters, so if we had the filter down, we'd be able to just disable this category entirely, so we won't have to, like, shift through these so much. But I am not going to do that because I don't need it. I don't need the filter. Personally. And you never know. You might need power to make more power extenders sometime. You know. You never know. So let me think. We need this. What else do we need? I guess we're going to need a couple more rails. And do I want a junction down there? Maybe. Although it'll we're starting to look really weird on our space down there. So just wait for this thing to print. You'll know how far the thing is done from printing because the resources here. Should be obvious at this point, but I know I need an exo chip for DeSolo, so I'm gonna put one on this ship before I forget. Because if we look at our missions here, we need to go back to DeSolo. And that exocrate that we blew up for the one mission, apparently we were supposed to take that exochip and bring it to that other point of interest that we were headed towards. We could also maybe start thinking about doing this special event now that we have a base set up. Maybe. Should we accept this? I guess so, eh? Place and activate strange object on the surface of Silva. Oh, that's the mission from before. And so this is story stuff. I'm not going to read it. You guys, if you play along with me, you can read it. Play the game for yourself. Interact with a landing pad terminal. Like this, you mean? And I get a ruby. Okay, so this is for glitch walkers. This is glitch walker story stuff. Okay. So now, okay. Oh, this might have been a bad idea. Oh, this might have been bad. Because now what's gonna happen, because I accept all this shit. Fuck. No. There's gonna start being storms on the surface of the planet. I believe. I believe that they're in set locations, so it's probably not too bad. But the reason why I didn't want to... Frick. Because I don't want to do this right now. Let's just accept this so it's not in my ass. But we'll do this later. Okay. So I think we have everything we need. I want to take a look at our missions again though really quick. Let me up! We have 2 more places we need to put landing pads on. One of the places we've been to already. Ooh, this mission we can do like right now once we set up our auto extractor. We're getting close to this one too. Okay. Alright, let's head back down. And yeah, I've kind of run out of things to talk about, so I'm gonna stop yapping so damn much. I guess this session was kind of loaded because, again, I had like the weekend to do stuff. So after I'm done recording here, which I think, honestly, I probably should stop soon-ish, TM. Because I've already been playing for like 2 hours or so. And I need to still upload the first episode of Astroneer. And it's not like I have all day to do that either, so we'll... Yeah, I think I'm going to set up this auto extractor. Maybe I'll grab a couple more of these mushrooms and do... Try and complete the train mission, and I think I'll call it after that, is the plan. You can see our storage silos clipping into the ceiling. It's kind of funny looking. Okay, so... How do I want to set up our junction? Because... This is a backpack. I think we looked at this already, right? Oh, you got to see what the dagger root does. I didn't think I was that close. On the harder planets, I'm pretty sure that just one-shots you, so... Yeah, get used to not ever doing that. I mean, it's not like it's hard to avoid dagger roots. So I think let's pick up this and put down our junction. And this should be able to just connect like this, I think. Like that. Was it there? No, it's over here. Look at all the hazards at the core of the planet, holy. And I'm pretty sure, like, on a planet like Aatrox, the core of their planet is just littered with spew flowers, which is the most dangerous plant in the game because it creates like a huge zone of gas that you can't even walk in. I'm pretty sure. I haven't actually seen the core of Aatrox yet, though, so I could be wrong. Does it? I guess it might automatically switch the, because was the junction already turned like that? I don't think it was. When you call the train, does it switch the... Oh, now I have to test it. So let's call the train to here. It does automatically switch it. Oh, that's kind of cool. No, I don't want to be on the obelisk. Let me off. Okay. And so yeah, if I call this thing back over here... I mean, it's already switched, so never mind. That's what that sound is. It's the seeds despawning. Okay. So I'm pretty sure the deal is you just unpack it like this, and then you can just kind of do that. I might need to put down another rail just because I need the... Oh, yeah. I need my power cables to reach. So yeah, turn on, and then I can do this. And yeah, slowly over time, it will extract the astronium on its own. Slowly. So it mines up the nuggets over time, but it gives you a little extra than you would if you had mined it manually. So eventually this astronium deposit will be tapped out, like it will go away eventually. But if I had gone through and mined all this out using my tool here, I probably only would have ended up with, like, I don't know. Typically these aren't too large of deposits. I probably would have ended up with like half a resource canister. But because I have this auto extractor here, I would not be surprised if we get like 3 or 4 resource canisters worth of resources out of this. And so yeah, for now we will just let that run because we need that for a mission, and we can head back out. Head back up to the mantle layer and pick up some more mushrooms. I will probably get at least the mushrooms part of the mission done. And then from there, I will see how our astronium is doing. And if the astronium's taking a while, I suppose I could just do that off screen. Because it's not like, you know, it's just waiting for astronium to be mined. I don't think you guys want to be watching that in the video. So we will fill up our train with these mushrooms. So we need 6 more. I'll be able to carry 4 back as is. So we'll need to come back down for 2 more after this. There's a Hisbane around here. Of course, when is there not Hisbanes around here? Let's make sure to make that nipple really visible. There's 2 more mushrooms over here. I will grab these ones then. And I believe there's 2 more of these glowing mushrooms back at the other place that we got them from to begin with. And like I said, what you can do with these mushrooms is... Can you... What you can do with these, you can also blow them up with dynamite, and they drop astronium. I believe it's like 1 to 3, as per usual. 1 to 3 astronium that they drop. So if you gather like a whole bunch of these, like 10 of them or whatever, like in the mission, and then put them all around each other and blow up some dynamite, you can get a good chunk of astronium if you ever need it for something. Astronium is special because the trade platform that we trade scrap with, you can put astronium on instead, and you can get different items. Most of them are kind of crap, though, to be honest. So it's not really that big of a deal. Where's my train? It's up here. Most of the astronium trades are kind of crap, to be honest. Like, you can get a solid fuel thruster from it. And that's kind of like a nothing burger, but there are a couple of ones that are interesting on there. There is an item called a portable smelting furnace. So our furnaces that we've been using up to so far, they're like a machine. You have to put them down on a large slot, and they can smelt like 4 items. Like, you can queue up to 4 items, and then it smelt things one at a time. The portable smelter takes up 1 slot, so you can put it on your backpack, and it can smelt 1 item at a time. Which is really, it's such a weird item, and you can only get it by trading astronium for it. So early game, it's not really a thing. And it's mostly useful for, I suppose, the idea behind it is that you bring it to, like, you bring it with you as you're exploring around, and you'll be able to smelt items on the go whenever you need them, as I think is the idea, but I'm pretty sure the power usage on it is kind of high. It might be just 1 U per second, so I guess that's how it's better than regular furnaces. Because you can smelt 1 U at a, or it takes less power. But it's mostly just like a weird item that I don't think I'll be using, but I'll probably get one just to show you. And then astronium can trade for some other various stuff. I'm pretty sure it can trade for ammonium, just like anything else would. And yeah, it's just, I don't know. So technically astronium is the rarest resource in the game. Technically. Because there's so little of it. But it's also relatively worthless. I think you might be able to use it to trade for, like, RTGs. I think. So I suppose that's what they're useful for. And I think some events that happen also use astronium for something. It's strange. Astronium is a strange resource. Back in like old versions of the game, astronium used to be like the best resource in the game because you could trade for all kinds of good shit. But then like one of the updates, they just made the trades you can get out of astronium really random. Like a bunch of useless stuff for no reason in particular. So let's go back down here, grab 2 more mushrooms. And then after I grab these 2 mushrooms, I'm going to go back down here again and see how our astronium is doing. And if our astronium is still not full, which I don't think it will be, I think I'm just going to cut the video here and end the session and call it a day. Which I probably shouldn't be saying this on screen, on camera. I have a bad habit of doing that. Because instead of shutting the fuck up, I need to ramble on about stuff that doesn't matter. Man, the life of being a YouTuber. Okay, so where were these mushrooms? I think it was this way, yeah. Just follow the nipples. When in doubt, follow the nipples. Follow the spiders, he said. So there's one... Oh, I thought there was... Wasn't there 2 mushrooms over here? Oh no. Well, let's go try and find another one then. There's copper down here. Oh! I didn't know malachite spawned down here. Silva Mountains. Oh. Well, if you ever need more malachite, I guess you can come all the way down to the mantle layer too. Huh. That's kind of interesting. I suppose maybe... I mean, I don't know. I haven't really seen the mantle layer of the other planets, except for Calidor. Maybe the idea is that the mantle layer is supposed to have like every resource you can find on the planet, because there's like tons of ammonium down here too, and typically you don't find ammonium on anywhere else but forests. Well, there was another mushroom. It's just over there. Where's our nipples though? Right there. So maybe that's the idea, is like the mantle layer on every planet holds all of their unique resources. So if you're ever really desperate, I suppose, you could just come down to... You could just dig way down and eventually find what you're looking for. Stop rolling, bro. Just get on the goddamn train. Alright. Okay, so it'll be exciting. I wonder... I mean, not that I expect my videos to get a large audience anyway. For whatever reason, the Final Fantasy Tactics tier list stuff really kind of popped off. I think it might be because of, like, Cruza Complex. He kind of helped a little bit with viewership. Although, to be fair, my first video, like, mentioned him in the video, but it, like, wasn't in the title or anything. And that video popped off on its own. So, I guess maybe there's, like, an audience for Final Fantasy Tactics, which is, you know... Whatever. I don't plan on doing more Final Fantasy Tactics content, at least not for a long while. I kind of burnt myself out on A2 because I played it so much when I made those videos. But even to this day, like, both me and Cruza got some stuff wrong in our videos that we made. Because, like, I went back in and tested some stuff, and it's like, man... We really, like, over and under exaggerated a bunch of things. But to this day, I maintain the steady stance that I was right about Sniper being a good job class. Physical ranged units are not that bad. Cruza really hates them for whatever reason. He has, like, a special disdain for... for ranged physical attackers, and, no, they're... I mean, most of them, yes, they are bad. Like Hume Hunter, I will maintain till the end of time is a bad job class, but they're good. Sniper in particular is quite good. he like tore into it. He thought he was being really mean, talking about Sniper the way that he did. And when we had our call together and discussed like stuff on our own, I think he understood that his stance on Sniper is one that is specific to him. Like, I don't think anyone else really agrees with him on Sniper, because even the comments are like, man, Sniper's good though. So, and it's kind of like the same thing with me and like Alchemist, or not Alchemist, Scholar. Like, I don't think Scholar's a very good job class, obviously, and I will keep defending it until the end of time. But like, comments and Cruza, like, were like, that's kind of a you thing. So we both have stuff that we're like stubborn on, I guess, but yeah, even aside from that, like, there's things that we both got wrong still that, you know, it just happens. It's just how it is. There's a lot of information to go through on job classes in the Final Fantasy Tactics series, so it just, I mean, unless you're super nerd, play the game 24/7 and have been for a very long time, there's bound to be some stuff that we'll get wrong. Which is a shame, because I wanted my stuff to be, like, educational. And after all of that, just to be kinda, sorta, maybe not even have correct information is kind of a bummer, but it is what it is. So we're not even halfway done our resource canister here. Oh well. So yeah, I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to wait for this to fill up. And the next session we get started, we can start hammering out a ton of these missions. And we might even be able to see some of this Glitch Walkers content as well. Oh yeah, and we get to complete this mission too for a large resource canister for free. Wow. How special. And we'll be able to... Oh, we get hydrazine jetpacks as a reward for this? Really? Oh. I'm pretty sure, remember, like, really early on in our, in the series, I found the solid fuel thrusters, like the jump packs or whatever, that allowed me to double jump, essentially. Oh, why am I flying? Did you see that? That was kind of interesting. So I'm pretty sure these hydrazine jetpacks are the same thing as those solid fuel jetpacks that I had, except, you know, they take hydrazine as fuel instead. I believe that's what they are. And we could start doing this one too. You could have done this mission way early on, and the rewards are kind of crap, as you could tell, but as I said, this object, once you place it down, it's permanently down in that spot that you placed it, so I wanted to wait until I get to my my main, like, build a main base before setting that up for the mission. So yeah, I guess I will be waiting here for this Astronium to finish, so I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. Yeah.